Welcome to another episode of Quick Clean Eats. Today we're going to be working on homemade salsa to continue on with the Mexican theme that we've been following so far. So stay tuned and we're going to show you how to make homemade salsa right from your home. Okay, so homemade salsa in tradition always is tomato, onion, cilantro, and jalapenos and some garlic. That's all you need just to make a traditional salsa. So today we're going to show you how easy it is for you to make your own salsa from home, and you can basically can it, keep it, use it for whatever you want. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 4 Roma tomatoes. We're going to slice them down the middle. We're going to core them. So all you do is just take out the core like this. That way you don't want the core in your salsa. Some people throw it in there, but I don't like it. It might give you a different taste or just a little bit too tough, or it might actually come out a little bit hard. So once you have all your tomatoes cored, you're just going to go down the middle, nice chunks. So what I'm doing in this video is just showing you for the first time that you can do this stuff at home. What I get a lot of people saying sometimes is, yeah, well, you have a professional kitchen, so you know it makes it a lot easier. But the honest truth is you can do most of these dishes I've been teaching you just in your own house. So you're going to use this stock pot to make the salsa. So what I did was I just added all my tomato into the pot. Now I'm going to take 1 onion. Split it down the middle, peel it, chop in quarters, I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Right here. We're going to make this salsa a little bit spicier than what I would usually eat myself. So we're going to use 2 jalapenos. We're going to take a half a bunch of cilantro. So this is 1 bunch, so this is a half. You're going to take half of that for right now. The other half you're going to hold off to the end because we're going to use that for something else. This stuff is the leftover, so you don't really need that anymore. So now we have our tomatoes, we have our onions, and we have our cilantro all in here with the little garlic. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take 4 cups of water. And you're just going to put it over your stove to cook. okay, it's been 15 minutes and the salsa's already been cooked through. What you're looking for is for the onion to be a little translucent, the pepper to be a little soft, and the tomatoes to be cooked some way through. But you want your salsa to be chunky, so you don't want to make sure you don't overcook everything. So 15 minutes is about the right time at a steady boil. We're going to pull the pot from the stove. You're going to set it right on the side. You're going to take your blender. What we're using today is a basic Vitamix. So all you do is you take your spoon, perforated, that way you don't leave the liquid. We're leaving the liquid because we want to make sure that we get the consistency that we're looking for in the salsa. You don't want watered down salsa. You want nice, chunky salsa where you'll be able to scoop it with your chips. So once you have all your ingredients in your blender, we're going to move on to show you how to blend it. You don't want to run it at a steady blend. You want to just pulse it. Pulsing it is just going to cut it up really fine, but still leave it kind of rough. If you grind it, you will overcook it and your salsa will turn into watered down. So we have it here. We're going to start off by adding only 2 ounces of the remaining liquid that's still in the pot to see how it comes out at that point. Make sure you cover it tight. Cover the blender, that way it doesn't pop. You're going to go on to the slowest speed and pulse. It looks pretty good at this point. What you're looking for is for a little chunk, but a little smoothness at the end. Now for the critical part. Remember the cilantro we set aside? We're gonna finely chop it. This is what we're gonna use to garnish our salsa. Now, if you might be asking yourself, we haven't seasoned it yet. And there's a purpose behind that. You don't want to season it with the water all together because your salt ratio might be off. So what I like to do is season my salsa after it's been pulsed. Right now it has no salt, so I'm going to start off with 1 tablespoon of kosher salt. Put that in there, mix it up. Taste for salt. Perfect. Now we're going to put it in our bowl that we're going to use to serve it with the chips. There's your salsa. We're going to garnish with a little cilantro on top that you finally chop. The chips I used today are blue corn chips. I like them. They're kind of a little semi-salty, but yet nice little crunch to them. And you could use whatever chip you want, but that's the one I prefer right now. It all changes during different times, of course. So this is how you make salsa from your own house. Thank you so much. And as always, please feel free to leave comments and suggestions under the video for us to do a different video next time. Thank you so much and see you next week.